you guys talking about two KLs. Manchester City lost 2-1 to Brentford. And I mean, as a United fan, it's a fantastic result um, for Manchester United fans, of course. And of course, seeing Manchester City lose is, of course, a really, really good feeling. But this also, he needs to talk also about how good this is for Arsenal as well. Like, this is a massive, massive, massive result for Arsenal, to be honest with you, going into the World Cup. And Arsenal will be going into Christmas as top of the Premier League, which is massive for them. It's massive for Arsenal. So yeah, no matter what happens in the Brentford game, in the Arsenal game tonight, Arsenal will top the league, win, lose, or draw. Arsenal will be top of the league going into Christmas, which is absolutely huge for them. But yeah, obviously, I mean, a lot of credit has to go to Brentford for the win today. I mean, honestly, it was an absolutely fantastic performance from Brentford. A very, very, very well deserved win as well. A very well deserved win. They were just going right at it from the off. And honestly, they look really good. They look really good today, Brentford. Ivan Toney looked absolutely fantastic. And yeah, Brentford, the whole team looked great today. The whole team looked great. So fair play to Brentford. Fair play to them. Honestly, it was it was honestly fantastic from them. Fantastic play from them right from the off. They were going at it. And they could have scored more than two as well, to be honest with you. They honestly could have got more than 2 goals. So, yeah, it was a great performance by them. It was a fantastic performance from Brentford, and you know I like it's like Brentford. Let me check how they're going in the table. I mean, at the moment, Brentford, this takes them up to 10th. So, Brentford in 10th at 19. Brentford are in 10th on 19 points now. So that's interesting. They're actually only 14 points off United. Oh, wait, they've had 2 games in hand on us, though. But still, it's still a great result for Brentford. I'm going to go through player ratings quickly. Oh, what have I done? Right, there you go. That's back. Okay, right. So we're going to go through player ratings and how the players played in this game for Manchester City and Brentford. We'll start off with the Manchester City player ratings. So Ederson in goal for City. I don't know. We saw some poor. I don't know. I saw a little bit of poor distribution from Ederson. He came out with the goal when he didn't really need to at times. I'd give Ederson a 5. He wasn't exactly great today. He was. I mean, I don't know. I don't exactly like. I've never rated Ederson really, really highly just because of, I don't know. He can make some the odd dodgy error, to be fair, on some occasions. So Ederson gets a 5. John Stones, what do you give it? A 5. City were awful in their defense today. City were awful defensively, and I mean, yeah, didn't look good. I don't know why they didn't start Diaz, though, to be fair. I don't know why they didn't start Diaz. Cancelo, he got booked. I know. Cancelo made a dodgy challenge in that game. Oh wait, no, he didn't. It wasn't a dodgy challenge. He made a real weird dive, trying to win a penalty, which was a clear dive. Cancelo gets a. Oh no, I'd give Cancelo a 4. Laporte was injured in that game, if I remember rightly. Laporte did get injured, so I don't think he came off though. He didn't come off. I'd give Laporte probably a 4. I don't think City were great today, and Akanjai, I think that's how you say his name, will get us a 4 as well. Midfield for Manchester City now. Captain Gundogan, probably a 5. I don't think City played well at all today, so I'd give Gundogan a 5. Rodri would get a 5 as well. I'd give Kevin De Bruyne a 6. Yeah, I honestly there was no player in Manchester City today that was good whatsoever. I think they just look poor all round, Manchester City. They honestly look poor all round. So yeah, I will give probably De Bruyne a 6, just an average performance from him. Haaland gets a 4. He was all over the place, slipping all the time, wasn't able to get a head on the ball. He was all over the place today, Erling Haaland, Erling Haaland, he was slipping all over the pitch. Such a, I don't know, it was probably the worst performance we've probably seen from Erling Haaland all season. To be fair, I'm not gonna lie, I was laughing a lot watching him slip around the pitch a lot today. Bernardo Silva gets a 5, and Phil Foden will get a 5 as well, I guess. City were awful today. They were absolutely awful. Who's next? Who do we go for next? Next we've got Brentford. We've got wait, no, City's bench. City made one sub today, which was Alvarez, and they brought him on for Cancelo. He can just get a 6, I guess. Right, so now we're going on to Brentford. We're going on to the Brentford team now. So, what do we give these Brentford players? It was such a great performance from Brentford today. It was such a great performance from them. So, yeah, Brentford deserves so much credit from that. Like, they were fantastic, to be honest with you. Honestly, I think I could tell from, like, the very start of that game, yeah, something's not really right with City today. And, yeah, City aren't looking great. City are looking fairly off. And, yeah, we could tell from the start, Edison, as I said a few minutes ago, looked sloppy. And, but Brentford could have made it more, though. They could have absolutely humiliated City today, Brentford, by scoring more goals. But, look, they won the game, but I'm just gutted that Brentford couldn't score more. So, yeah, look, David Raya in goal. David Raya, for the first goal for City, he played a fantastic ball over. I forgot who it was who headed it onto Ivan Toney. But so Raya played it to a Brentford player, headed onto Ivan Toney's head. Ivan Toney scores the header. So, yeah, Raya played a big part in Brentford's first goal. I'll give Raya a 7 today. Solid in the net as well. He made quite a few crucial saves as well, David Raya. So I'd give him a 7. He was really good today. Fair play. And yeah, he did prove that he did deserve that call up from Spain. Ethan Pinnock's next. Good defensively from Brentford. So yeah, I reckon I'd give these Brentford defenders quite a decent score. So Pinnock can get a 7. I'll give Zanaka a 7, and I'll give Ben Mee a 7. I think all Brentford's defence deserve 7s today. I thought Brentford looked really good defensively, to be fair. Some good counter-attack play from Brentford in that game. Fantastic defensively from Brentford. And yeah, defence was very important to them today. Next, Henry in the midfield. I would probably give him a 6. No, 7. He was good today, Henry. Jensen, what would I give him? Give him a 7 as well. Onyeka. He got subbed on in the 87th minute, so we can just give him a 6, really. Janlet, I didn't see like too much from him, so Janlet can get a 6. Roslev, no. I can't say off these names, but you probably know what I mean. Number 30, 6. And then we've got Ivan Toney, man of the match, in my opinion, by far. Ivan Toney gets a 9. I mean, honestly, Ivan Toney just fantastic all game. He could have scored more goals, though. But I know. To be fair, like, I am gutted that he wasn't picked for England. To be fair, I think I feel like if Southgate picked him for England, he would have been a really important player, in my opinion. If Southgate picked Ivan Toney. So I'm absolutely fuming with Gareth Southgate for not picking Ivan Toney, because he proved today, I had a feeling in my head that he would honestly prove a lot of people wrong. especially Gareth Southgate, and he certainly did today. But he's been scoring great goals all season, though. Like Ivan Toney's a proper goal scorer, and I'm really glad. Like I knew he'd score today. That's why I stuck him in my fantasy team alongside, even though Manchester City players are in. So I'm glad I did not bench Ivan Toney in FPL this week. I'm glad I did not bench him. With the cup coming up as well, with the cup this week as well, thank God I put him in my team. So yes, next, right? So we've added Ivan Toney, man of the match performance 9 for Ivan Toney. We've got and Barbu, he was brought on a bit late. But remember though, like he was brought on in like the 74th minute, but there was 10 minutes of added time. I would probably give Mbabu I'd give him a 6. Norgard, I will give him a 6. Wizard 6. Josh Da Silva got an assist today. For the what one was it? It's the second goal, I believe. Yeah, it was the second goal. Da Silva got an assist. All right, 7 for Josh Da Silva. So, yeah, fantastic performance from Brentford. I mean, loads of people obviously saying, everyone's praising Ivan Toney, but, don't forget the other players around him as well, who were also absolutely fantastic. David Raya definitely deserves a mention. Fantastic saves today. He played some great. David Raya's distribution today was fantastic, and I feel like that is a reason why Spain have picked him over De Gea. Like I personally still think De Gea should be picked over Raya because De Gea is a better shot stopper. But I still think Raya should have been picked anyway. But I feel like the reason why he is in that Spain team over De Gea is because distribution is there. De Gea's distribution isn't great, but with David Raya, you've got a decent shot stopper in David Raya. But yeah, David Raya's distribution is quite a lot better than David De Gea's, and it was proved today. And that's the thing. That is the thing with David De Gea. Like all us United fans say, the bad thing about David De Gea is his distribution, but he's probably the best, if not one of the best shot stoppers in the Premier League, to be fair. So, yes. But I just, honestly, Brentford have got some great talents in this team. They've got some great talents in this team. But I don't know. It's really frustrating that Ivan Toney it's really frustrating. I mean, I don't even support Brentford. And I'm annoyed that Ivan Toney has not been picked for England. But yeah, again, I support England though. So, yeah, we'll see. Let's go Brentford. We're top of the league going into Christmas. Yeah, I mean Arsenal. It's a great result for Arsenal. It's a great result for Arsenal. To be fair to them, it's a great result. Fair play. I mean, to be fair, Arsenal 100% deserve to be top. They 100% do. Like Arsenal definitely deserve to be top more than Manchester City. In my opinion, Arsenal really have seemed to get it together. They've really seemed to have got it together. To be fair to them, really good side to watch. Arsenal are a great side to watch whenever they're playing. And yeah, they deserve to be top of the league going into Christmas. So fair play to them. They've really got their act together, and their record's better. Their record's but I mean that is why they're top. Their record's better. But yeah, if Arsenal win tonight, then they're 5 points clear of City, which I would like to see. I kind of want Arsenal to win tonight, if I'm honest with you, because I want them to. I would obviously rather them win the league than City. So yeah, I kind of want Arsenal to win tonight, but I kind of don't want them to win, but I kind of do. City will win the EPL because it's a Farmers League. Nah, FPL is not FPL. Premier League's not a Farmers League. I mean, it's not a Farmers League, but it's obvious. Like City, I don't know. City will probably turn it around. Like I still think City will win the Premier League. Fair play to Arsenal. You're doing really well. You probably will get second or third. But yeah, I still think City will win the Prem, unfortunately. But I know we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see what happens with it all, to be fair. But yeah, it certainly is going to be an interesting season. But I've got to admit, though, as a United fan, especially as well, it is good to see another team competing for the title that isn't City and Liverpool. I just hope that United can get up there soon and actually be able to do it. But I still think there's a few. We still got like a season or two until we'll be able to go on and do that, though. But we'll have to wait and see. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and drop a like on the stream and subscribe if you're new. Of course, be good if you could, guys. Drop a like and subscribe if you're new. Yeah, great result. Great result for Brentford. I mean, honestly, like, I wonder, like, the confidence that this will give Brentford, in my opinion, will be fantastic. This will give Brentford loads and lots and lots and lots of confidence going into Christmas. And, I think, yeah, loads of players' attitudes going to be fantastic going into Christmas. I mean, Brentford haven't really had many players called up, to be fair. Like, I don't think they've had they have had a few players called up, but the good thing about like a team not getting players called up is that your players won't get tired, and it honestly helps you continue going on and grinding as a team. But through when of course other teams will be trying to other teams players will be off at the World Cup, trying to obviously trying to win the World Cup, pushing for the World Cup, and then when you come back from the World Cup, your players will be tired. So that is the good thing about having players not go to the World Cup, is that your players won't really get fatigued. And I feel like the World Cup definitely benefits the smaller teams such as Brentford, to be fair. So that's of course good. That's of course good for them. And I think for Brentford fans, like, I know Brentford fans won't be happy that Tony hasn't been called up. And I'm not even a Brentford fan, and I wanted Tony to get called up for England because he will help England. But think of it as a positive. Tony is unlikely to get fatigued as he's not going to the World Cup, and Brentford will be able to continue the grind as a team, as they won't have met too many players going out to the World Cup. So yeah, it definitely benefits the smaller teams. City, though, I mean, where does City go from here? I mean, yes, City. I hate them so much. I really want them to just keep on falling, but they're not falling, though. They're not falling, but it's certainly an interesting situation for what City are going to do. Will their players get fatigued? What they're going to do? I mean, City have got decent squad depth, though, but I guess we'll have to see what happens with them. Arsenal. I mean, speaking about Arsenal, because obviously Arsenal are, City's at the moment they're in the title picture. So speaking of Arsenal, like, the thing is with them, Arsenal have so many young players, and Arsenal have had quite a few of their team as well getting called up to the World Cup. It's a bad situation for them. Will their players get fit? Like, Arsenal have got young players. Like, they're not really they've got one of the youngest squads in the Premier League, and they got some players who can just knacker out as the season goes on. And with the World Cup coming in as well, Arsenal have had quite a few of their team getting called up. Will the World Cup affect Arsenal going on and winning the league? To be fair, like, that's the thing. I feel like if Arsenal don't win if Arsenal slip off, kind of slip off a bit, then I feel like that is because the World Cup's kind of affecting. But I do feel like that is what cost Arsenal last season, though. Like, nothing cost them last season, but it's just that how long the season is and everything cost Arsenal from getting top four because the season's so long. And as we saw Arsenal drop off late on in the season, and I think that is because they have young players who aren't experienced and they got tired, didn't know how to deal with it. Arteta wasn't too sure how to deal with it last season. I mean, I'm sure, he would have learned from last season about what to do, but will the young team of Arsenal be able to cope with all the fatigue and everything that they could get with the World Cup coming up? Because I feel like fatigue affected and tiredness affected Arsenal quite a lot from not being able to get top four last season. That is what I think kind of stopped them, to be fair, from getting top four. Right, let's see. We've got a few, right, so we've had some 3 p.m. games kicking off. It's certainly looking interesting. Like this is looking like this Premier League is looking interesting going into the World Cup. It's the week before the World Cup. To be fair, I probably need to do a stream of reacting to my Prem predictions coming into this stage, coming into the World Cup. I feel like that. I feel like I could do that, to be fair. But yeah, 3 p.m. games kicking off. So 3 p.m. games. We've currently got Bournemouth versus Everton, Liverpool versus Southampton, Nottingham versus Crystal Palace, Tottenham versus Leeds, West Ham versus Leicester in the 3 p.m. kickoffs. Later on, we've got at 5:30 Newcastle versus Chelsea, and then at 7:45 we got Wolves versus Arsenal. So yeah, that should be. We got some Newcastle versus Chelsea would be a good game. To be fair, Newcastle versus Chelsea would be a very good game. I'm looking forward to that one. I'm actually really looking forward to Newcastle versus Chelsea. I know it's a 50-50 one. I'm edging towards Newcastle, though. I hope Newcastle get it. Actually, no, I'll kind of, as a United fan, I think it would benefit us if it's a draw, because Newcastle, if they win, will be about 5 points ahead of us. Chelsea win, but if we win, I don't know, like it'd just be good. A draw would be good. A draw would be good if Arsenal, not Arsenal, if Newcastle and Chelsea draw. That would be a good result. I reckon there's a high chance it could be a draw as well, to be fair. Hopefully it is. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens in that one. Make sure you guys smash the subscribe button and drop a like on the stream. It would, of course, be good if you could. Brentford, right? Let's have a look at Brentford's fixtures coming back from the World Cup, and then we'll have a look at City's, because this is the game we're talking about. So we might as well continue instead of waffling on about other things. Let's have a look. Fixtures. Okay, so Brentford's fixtures. So, Brentford, they're coming. So when we come back from the World Cup, Brentford have got Tottenham at home. That's an interesting game to come back to be fair. And, their confidence is going to be great. And Tottenham have quite a few players going to the World Cup. So we could see some tired Tottenham players, and Tottenham always like to. I mean, Tottenham don't have a great Boxing Day record, I don't think. But yeah, I have a feeling Brentford could actually beat Tottenham. West Ham versus Brentford. Brentford's. Oh, that'd be an interesting game, to be fair, West Ham and Brentford. Well, to wait and see. But yeah, Brentford stand a chance in that as well. Then they've got Liverpool at home. Never know with Liverpool. Then they got Bournemouth. Then they got Leeds. Brentford are really going to want to go on. They're going to want to push on. And I'm sure they're going to believe that they can push on for top 10. Definitely, they can. Well, they're at the moment, they're 10th going into Christmas. So that's good for them. Let's just see, let me just have a quick look at the table. So Brentford are 10th on 19 points. Yeah, they're 11th now because no. Well, they can get if Fulham lose, then they can get 10th. But they're still in a good position for top 10 anyway. aren't they? Oh, wait, no, wait, no. They are. Why didn't it say they were 10th a minute ago? United are playing. We're playing Fulham tomorrow. And then if we beat Fulham by like 3-0, then Brentford will go to 10th on goal difference. So yeah, it's good. It's Brentford are in a decent position going into the World Cup. To be fair, Brentford are actually in a decent position. So fair play to them. They're doing well. Brentford. They're doing well for themselves. So yeah, and they've got some interesting fixtures coming up after the World Cup. Let's have a look at Manchester City. Ugh, I hate searching up the name. Fixtures. Okay, so City, they have got Leeds coming back from the World Cup. They got Leeds. Then they got Everton. It's just easy games. Then they got Chelsea. Then they got United. They got us. I reckon we could do them, to be fair. I reckon we could do it. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully, we could beat City on the 14th of January. Hopefully, United can beat City. Hopefully, we can. So City have got Leeds and then Everton. They're their last two games of the year. Plus the Carabao Cup, though. And the Carabao Cup's on the 19th. Carabao Cup's on the 19th. Surely it's not. Because the World Cup final is on the 18th. Oh, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens with like the whole Carabao Cup things. But you know, it's literally the week after the World Cup ends. The Carabao Cup games. So it'll be interesting to see how teams like go into those games. To be fair. Yeah, how will teams like want to go into those Carabao Cup games? And to be fair, that is kind of like the downside of actually being in the Carabao Cup. Like you just don't know what you're gonna do. That's the downside about even having this bloody competition, the Carabao Cup. Like you just don't know what you're gonna do. And with it all. Wait, United, we've got Burnley, so we should just beat them no matter what. We like United, we can just stick out like we like United, we don't even need to play our best team to win that game. So we'll be all right. City, you've got Liverpool. I don't even care who wins that game, to be fair. I'd rather Liverpool win because it'll just be easier for United to win. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see what happens with it all. But yeah, great result for Brentford. Great result for Brentford. And fair play. Let's see where Brentford can go from here. Let's see where they can go because honestly, we could see some good things for Brentford from here. I mean, obviously, the World Cup's coming up. Like, will it slow teams' momentums down? I mean, yes, it probably will do, but we'll have to wait and see. Certainly, World Cup's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how some teams respond from the World Cup. It certainly will. But yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see. I guess we will have to wait and see. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you smash the subscribe button, drop a like on the stream, and subscribe if you're new. Anyway, guys, yeah. I'm just going to quickly check something before we end. But yeah, make sure you smash the subscribe button and drop a like on the stream. Okay, that's all right. Okay. I probably will be back later tonight, probably. I don't know what I'll be doing though. Either the boxing or I don't know. I don't know. But we'll see. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end the stream here. Thanks for watching Video Keyholes. Drop a like and subscribe if you're new. Anyway, thanks for watching. Peace out.